Dr. K on his way to work. I think he drove a little bit too fast. Always one to participate in and grace school events. He is often in demand. Our sage. Many administrators and faculty look up to Dr. K for guidance and advice. All Brent kids know Dr. K. Students instinctively know when someone genuinely cares. Dr. K's bench, his place of reflection. Dr. K, Brent will certainly miss you.
Dr. K, say it ain't so. I have followed your illustrious career from Kabul to Kuala Lumpur to Amman to Damascus, the last 23 years at IRCOS, and that critical 4-year period when you were double-hatted and literally saved AAIE from extinction. You have built IRCOS into the world-class organization that it is today, and in the process have become the Dean of Executive Directors and the venerated leader of international education. You have made a difference in the lives of thousands of educators and parents, and most importantly, children. So Dick, my longtime compadre, a big abrazo as you complete this chapter of your distinguished life, and I'm so much looking forward to seeing you and your great partner Sherry at the Sheridan Rodeo next year. Congratulations, my friend.
We're here today to celebrate both the retirement and the accomplishments of Dick Kreitzer. My own history with Dick dates back some 25 years when I was a young teacher in the region. And I remember at our first SEATCO conference just how welcoming and caring Dick was. Dick really took the time to get to know as many people as possible in the region, but within the IRCOS family. He remembered names, I just don't know how. But he always exuded just care and thoughtfulness about everybody. I've known Dick as a teacher, a vice principal, a principal, a deputy head, and now a head. And Dick's care and advice have been invaluable. Dick brings with him an enormous amount of knowledge and experience from being principal and head of school. He understands what we're all going through in our various capacities. He understands our schools and he understands international education. There are times when a leader has such an engaging and caring and individual personality that it's sometimes difficult to separate an organization from a leader. In Dick's case, he just exudes passion for our schools, care for our kids, love for others, and his commitment is legendary. He travels the length and breadth of the IRCOS region. He visits schools that are big or small, new or old, that the care is the same, and all Dick wants to do is make sure that schools are supported as much as they can be, that IRCOS adapts and responds to their needs, and that people don't feel alone out there. So Dick, I'm going to miss you enormously. I hope you're not a stranger to us. I know it's going to be tough for you to sit still, but that's a challenge you're going to have to work through somehow. But just know that you've had an incredibly profound influence here, and thousands of people are grateful for you. Thanks, my friend.
Hi, Dick. it's Anna from Tanzania. What do I think of when I think of you and IRCOS? I think of your larger-than-life personality. I think of the way that you remember everybody's names, the way that you make everybody feel welcome. I also will remember when you came to visit us in Fiji. We sent you out for a day of rugby with Chris Wonga. Golly, I think you'll remember that day forever. And Fiji will always be your #1 rugby team. So Dick, I know we'll meet again. This can't be the end. Enjoy this conference. Enjoy your final fling. Lots of love. Bye.
When I first met Dick Kreitzar over 20 years ago, he referred to me as one of the Young Turks. This was his affectionate term for those of us who were coming up through the administrative ranks in the IRCOS region. Then, as now, I was personally grateful for his encouragement and support. Dick is one of those people who helps people become their better selves, which of course helps schools and ultimately it helps students. In my mind, Dick will always be legendary, not just as an international educator, but as a human being. Dick, I wish you all the best in retirement.
I just wanted to ensure that I got a chance to congratulate you, Dick, as you once again retired from IRCOS. As you know, I was on the IRCOS board that hired you initially so many years ago, and I chaired the board when we were able to bring you back after you had donned your superhero costume and went off to save AAIE. But AAIE wasn't the first organization that you saved. The first time around that you were with IRCOS, you inherited an organization that had commendable goals, but was sorely lacking in organization. Remember how before you were selected as executive director, you and I tried to make sense out of a handwritten so-called budget that had presented to the board on a sheet of yellow paper? What an incredible difference a few years under Dr. K's leadership makes. Through your extraordinary work ethic, your vision, and your sheer force of personality, you have built IRCOS into one of the finest professional development networks in the world. It's been a real joy to witness firsthand the significant impact of your leadership on schools within the region and through them, impacting the thousands of students we serve. Thank you, Dick. You are assuredly one of a kind, and I've been incredibly fortunate to have worked beside you. Let's hope your second retirement holds.
Hi, I'm Joe Stucker. For 7 years, I worked with Dick as the high school principal at ISKL. I can't think of anyone better suited to be the first executive director of IRCOS at a time when the organization needed a high-energy person. Dick always had a special interest in schools and heads located in out-of-the-way places. He had a priority for reaching out, which he did through On the Road with Dr. K. Thanks, Dick, for what you have accomplished, and congratulations on a job well done. Dick, Jackie, and I wish you and Sherry all the best in whatever comes next.
It's my honor and privilege to recognize and thank Dick Kreitzar for his leadership at IRCOS. On behalf of Daejeon Christian International School and Gyeonggi Suwon International School communities here in South Korea. I've known Dick a long time with a common history in Malaysia, working at Dalat School and working at ISKL, and then as a leader here in IRCOS while head of 2 schools here in South Korea. His encouragement has been invaluable to me personally, and I've watched him as he's touched other lives of leaders here in East Asia. And his biggest gift of all, by far, is his encouragement. But he's also very, very knowledgeable about international education in Asia particularly, and I've appreciated all the advice over the years he's given to me and to my colleagues. Dick, we wish you the best going forward. We know you're going to continue to contribute positively in many, many people's lives ongoing. And so we just wish you God's very best for the future. All the best, and thank you, Dick Kreitzar.
Dick, it's hard to imagine that you're retiring. I want to thank you for all the support you have given me personally. First of all those years ago as a young leader, then during my accreditation days, and now as your IRCOS board partner. You're leaving behind a wonderful legacy of dedication, enthusiasm, and meaningful service to international education, and an organization that goes from strength to strength. We will definitely miss you, but I'm so happy that you'll have a chance to put your feet up and enjoy the grandkids.
A Dick Kreitzar story in less than a minute? I can't do it. the mad Hungarian from the coal mines of Pennsylvania. There's so many stories, some of them appropriate, many of them not. But I think my best Kreitzer story was when I was a young, budding high school principal in Shanghai American School. Dick came through the campus in September, and he introduced himself to me, and I was, again, terrified. I had no idea who this bald guy was. And we had a quick chat, and that was it. And then I was at the IRCOS conference a couple months later, surrounded, by all these big shot superintendents, Tony Horton and Ed Ladd and Peter Cooper and Mark Ulfers and all these legendary guys. And Dick Kreitzer walks over to me, he puts his hand, he goes, "Hi, Tarek, how are you?" And I thought, wow, how's that guy remember my name? I can't even remember my name half the time. And that just kind of goes to tell you about who Dick was. Thanks for everything, Dick, over the years, your mentorship, your friendship, your guidance. We love you very much.
Dick, on behalf of Kaohsiung American School, I want to congratulate you for an absolutely incredible career with IRCOS. You are the man, you are the backbone, and we really appreciate everything that you've done. And I wish you the best of luck in the next chapter of your life. I don't dare to use the word retirement because I know that's not in your vocabulary. So thanks for the support you've given Kaohsiung American School. Thanks for allowing me to serve on your board for 6 years and get to know you as a leader. And most importantly, thanks for being a friend. My definition of friend is somebody who is there when you need them. And you've been there for a lot of us who have needed you. So I'll see you in Maine, and I hope you give me a chance to begin to repay you for all you've done for me. Good luck.
Mr. Dick, I guess I know you better than almost anyone in the IRCOS region. We go back a long way. Our days in Kabul playing on the teachers' football team, and then over the years, the many opportunities we had to get together to reminisce. It was a real pleasure to work with you on the IRCOS board, and I think we got a lot done there. I can only say that one of our best nights was in my swimming pool when we shared that bottle of Chivas. I hope you have a great time in retirement. Although this is your second time, you may be back again. But thank you so much for all you've done. It's been great working with you. Love you.
How are you, Dick? Congratulations, because seeing you are going to retire, and that means you are full of experience, full of memories, and full of many things. But I beat you, because I am going to be 97, so I have a longer memory. And I know I went to IRCOS before you, and you appeared as the youngest teacher in Kuala Lumpur, and you became the head of the school with a lot of students and looking always for 20 or 20 plus teachers every year. And I feel so small and so worth for nothing compared with you. Everybody wants to go to your school. Every person enjoy life, full of life, and with such a good benefits in your school. So people that look for money, everybody went to Dick. But I have nothing to offer. And I remember being the only nun and the only woman sometimes in the meetings. And always all of you teasing me. And one day you made me want me to dance with one of the persons. And I was supposed to sit down on the leg of one man. And I said, that will be the end of my life. Maybe you don't remember, but still it was a funny picture about that. And I asked everybody to destroy that picture. I doubt it. Somebody did or don't. I don't know. Hope you didn't. I love you and I'm grateful to you. And I know you have been always a wonderful person. And I know that anybody that has been in contact with you keep a real good memory of you. Thank you, Dick, for everything you did, for IRCOS, for Asia, and for all our schools. God bless you always. And to your wife, that I am sure without her, you are not what you are today.